What is going on, lads, and welcome to Pokemon FIFA 14. I have been saying that I was going to make this for ages, and I have finally got round to doing it. So you can see we are playing in colour in Pokemon, and we are come back all the way to the start and talking to Professor Oak. This is because we have now hit next gen on FIFA, and as we upgraded the FIFA to next gen, I wanted to upgrade the Pokemon as well. So we are still playing the original Pokemon story, none of this crazy different leagues and 100 million different Pokemon. We're sticking with the standard 150, however we are playing Pokemon Fire Red instead of the original Red, which was on the Game Boy Color. We're playing like the Game Boy Advanced or the 3DS or the DS one, whatever it is now, and we are getting it all up in colour, getting in some HD, and we've got some awesome FIFA 14 on the PS4 to be playing as well. As you can see, we do need to start off again, and it is just Professor Oak asking me what my name is. If you guys have seen Pokemon FIFA 13, there is a lot of new people to my channel since I did that, so if you have already seen it, I apologise that I'm going to have to explain the rules again once more, but just bear with me and we will get onto a battle by the end of the episode as well. But for people who are new, I am just going to go through, as we are setting up our thing, we're going to have to tell them what our name is, we're going to have to tell them what our enemy's name is, or Gary, as you all know him if you watch Pokemon, and we're going to have to just set everything up, go and find out, get our first Pokemon / team. So while we are doing that, I am going to explain how this series is going to go down. Basically, we are going to be playing through Pokemon Fire Red, and every time we hit a battle in Pokemon, we are going to play a game of FIFA. So when we play these games of FIFA, we are going to obviously need a team, so we're going to start off with an all non-rare bronze team. If we win a game of FIFA, we are going to upgrade or evolve, as they do in Pokemon, one of our players. So they'll go from non-rare bronze to rare bronze to non-rare silver to rare silver, etc, etc, all the way up to inform and possibly even team of the season. So we're going to play a lot of Pokemon. Every time we hit a gym battle, fingers crossed. I'm not too sure how many YouTubers there is on PS4, but if we can, we're going to get a gym leader as a YouTuber, and we're just going to keep going until we got all the gym badge, face the Elite 4, and we've got an absolutely kick-ass team, hopefully full of Team of the Years and Team of the Season players. Now, as you can see, we are going over to the computer and we're going to jump into our storage, and what's really handy about this is it lets us look at the web app. So if you go into withdraw and try and take ourselves a team out, unfortunately we don't actually have any players, any coins, any FIFA points or nothing. So we are going to have to sort that out, and as we know, if we have watched Pokemon or played the Pokemon games before, if you go and see Professor Oak, he will sort it out with some Pokemon / teams. So that is what we are going to do. We need to go and find them, so we're going to shut that computer down. And if you guys don't happen to have a Professor Oak on hand like I do, and you want to get yourself a team or some coins or anything like that in FIFA, there's a link down in the description to the game keys. If you use the code AJ3, you'll get 5% off, and they've got loads of Christmas sales, so coins are about £6 or £7, I think, if I am not mistaken, which is really, really cheap. So go over there, get yourself some coins, splash out with your Christmas money, and get yourself some awesome teams to play some FIFA with. But as you can see, we are now leaving our house, and we're going to go and have an explore of Palatown, and while we are doing that, I have got a question for you guys. So in previous Pokemon FIFAs, we have only ever shown wins. I did trial showing losses at one point, and people didn't really like it, and they said that they came just to watch me get evolutions and new players and stuff like that. And I want to know, I want to get you guys a lot more involved in deciding what stuff is going on, like whether we're going to have wins or losses, or whether we're going to have what TMs are going to do, what potions are going to do, all stuff like that. So today I want you to drop down in the comments whether you want to see wins and losses, whether you want to see just wins, maybe you want to see wins and losses when they're really exciting, just to spice it up, just so you don't know that we are going to win every single time. It's totally up to you guys. Drop it down in the comment section, and whichever one seems most commented or most liked or makes the most sense, I will use that one. So that is the question for today. As well as answering that, if you could drop a like on this video, that would be massively, massively appreciated. It really does help my channel out, and if we could make this the most liked episode of Pokemon FIFA ever, that would be absolutely unreal. But as you can see, we have done some exploring and tried to leave Palatown, and we have been stopped by Professor Oak, who was telling us that it's unsafe and we need a Pokemon team before we can go out into the wild. So what he's going to do is sort us out with one. So I think we're going to run down to his lab now, and we're going to get to choose which team we want. While we are doing that as well, I will just mention that I'm going to leave a link in the description to a Foothead team. When you guys have seen what team I have chose and I've played a game with it, you'll be able to go and click on that link and see all the different players and have a little look at them and check them out that I'm going to be using to start off with, and then obviously we're going to be building up and making the team absolutely awesome. So there'll be a link to that down in the description if you want to go and check it out. If you want to thumb it up as well, that'd be really appreciated on Foothead. Every time I've done the first series of the first episode of Pokemon FIFA, we've had the top squad on Foothead with the squad, and it really brings a lot of people to the series and lets them find find out about it. So if it is a series that you guys think you'll really enjoy, or you've seen one of the previous ones and you do really enjoy it, make sure you click a thumb up on this video and on the Foothead Squad and get it out to other people who might enjoy this series as well. But as you can see, we now need to go and choose our team. So we're going to have a look at Bulbasaur, and Bulbasaur is in fact a Syria team. We don't want a Syria team though, so we are going to say no when Oak asks us if that is who we want. And we are going to check on and see what other teams we've got. So we're going to have a look at Squirtle, and Squirtle is the BPL. Now in past Pokemon Fifas, we have used the BPL quite a lot. So again, we are going to say no, and we are going to go for something different. So as you guys probably know, that leaves only one Pokemon, and that is Charmander, and he is the Bundesliga. So it is the Bundesliga that we are going to be going with in this Pokemon FIFA, and we're going to be upgrading to some of them absolutely awesome players like the Informed Royces, the Informed Lewandowskis, and probably many Team of the Years, especially for them Bayern players. So now that we are all set and we have got our team, as you'll probably know, as I am saying, if you've played Pokemon before, you'll know that Gary is going to go and pick a team too. So we are deciding whether we want to give a nickname to Charmander, which we don't, as we do like Charmander, and hopefully we're going to end up with an absolutely awesome Charizard team of the season team by the end of this. And Gary is of course going to pick our weakness, which is Squirtle. So you could say the Bundesliga's weakness is Arsenal actually, because they always seem to do decent against Bayern Munich, which is absolutely ridiculous. But Gary's picked himself up a Squirtle, which is a BPL team, or working towards a BPL team. We'll have to see how far along he has got his team in this fraction of a second, or how far along it came when he got it off Oak. So there's Oak telling us about what is going on, and just as we go to leave, Gary is going to of course challenge us to a battle, as is customary at the start of every Pokemon game, and we're going to jump into it and play our first battle with our squad. So you can see that Gary has actually got a pretty decent team considering ours is all non-rare. He has got an all-rare bronze team, and this is of course from the BPL/English, as he is working up towards a BPL, and we do get off to the worst possible start to this series. Bit of terrible defending there, trying to run it out of defence, and we get caught by a tramp goal, slotting it across and just rolling it into the bottom of the goal. Absolutely horrendous start. I was not impressed, and we went into half-time 1-0 down, gave the lads a talking to, Ash turned his cap backwards, shit was going down, and we started stuff off with a bang. A nice little ball through here to Meffert, who finesses it beautifully into the far corner and pulls us back to 1-1 in the 48th minute, not 3 minutes after kicking off, just as he did to us in fact. Then 10 minutes later we get the ball, lovely bit of passing football here, working it down the line. We do get extremely lucky with the defender's touch, bounces to Dusk, I'm going to pronounce his name, as it is the Bundesliga and I am not German. I am going to slaughter some of these names, so I do apologise for it, but there's nothing I can do really. And we do go 2-1 in front. Unfortunately though, in the 75th minute, crossing down the line, lovely turn inside, puts it into the box, and then bang, out jumps the defender, as you always do on FIFA. Absolute pain in the arse, but there you go, nodding it into the bottom corner and pulling it back to 2-2. It then did go to extra time, and just as we kicked off from extra time, we got him back and we pulled out a tramp goal in the 3rd minute as well. Dusk again, I think that's how, like I said, that's how I'm going to pronounce his name. If it does, you guys can spell it phonetically for me in the comments. That would be massively appreciated, but that's what we're going for this episode. Sliding in, and then just after the kickoff in the second half of extra time, he does that thing where you do a 1-2 and then just smash it over the top. How he wasn't offside, I don't know, but it did end up 3-3, and we went down to penalties. So we slot our first penalty away, banging it into the top of the goal there, and then he does step up, and luckily for us, he goes and skies it over the bar. So we were 1-0 in the lead after the first penalty, which was awesome. We were thinking we could pick up the win here. So we then go into just a series of all of our penalties, me, then him, then me, then him, all going into the back of the net, goal after goal after goal. I think the score does get to 4-2 when this guy is going to have to step up. You can see there he's bagged in his second goal, and we are going to pop away our 4th goal here. So this guy needs to score, otherwise it is curtains, and we pull out an absolute blinder of a save, dive into the bottom left, and the bottom left of the keeper, bottom right of the goal, and pulling away with the victory nicely, which means we are getting an evolution. And like I said, with the slaughtering of names, it is going to be Vlaco Demos who is evolving. So we are going to upgrade our goalkeeper. He did save a penalty for us, but we're going to try and shore up the defence, and as we know, goalkeepers on FIFA are still retarded, so we're going to go and get ourselves a slightly better goalkeeper in the form of Graal. So there is the team, lads. You have seen an evolution, you have seen a battle, and you have learnt the rules. I hope you are going to enjoy this series as much as I do enjoy playing it and making it. like I said, if you could drop a like on it, that would be absolutely awesome. If you could go and thumb up the Foothead squad as well, and let me know if you want to see wins and losses, or just wins, or maybe some wins and a few losses. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Apart from that, lads, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will enjoy watching the rest of this series. Make sure you go and get some coins off the game keys if that is what you are looking for. Thanks for watching, lads. Make sure you subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time.